Hi, this is Matt from MT. In this video, we're going to discuss creating an account through the partner portal, how to get that account activated, what information a member of staff at Sahara will need to provide when authorizing that account, and the effect that account has when it interacts with the Clevertouch tool system. The goal of this really is to give, let me just move over to the partner portal. The goal of this is to allow people to create new accounts on the partner portal and get access to tools like the data feeds, the targets, and project logging, all within a Clevertouch lens, so they never have to go near Sahara AV branded websites. The Sahara AV website has gone away, and this is the alternative. Now, it's important. Side note here is that all of the SAP logins that have been working on Sahara AV for the last 10 years still work. If a customer has a SAP-based login, which many will do, they can keep using those. There's no need to create new accounts. What we're going to do in this situation is we're going to role play the scenario where a chap called Tim, who works for 21st Century AV, is creating a new account. Let's say he's a new member of staff, he needs a new account. For whatever reason, he isn't just speaking to his manager and getting an account created through the existing portal. He's actually coming at it as a partner through clevertouch.com. And I will show you what that looks like. So the goal here is to get Tim an account, get that account authorized, get that account connected to 21st Century AV so he can see that company's existing information and demo that process and what that looks like. So here he is, Tim. We're putting on the Tim hat. He is at clevertouch.com and he knows he wants a new login, so he's going to click sign up. His email is tim@21stcenturyav.com. Password, we're just going to use test01 because we're going to need that later. Test01. First name Tim, surname Hadley. Phone number can be test data. This is all on our demo server, so the actual information isn't too important. Company name is 21st Century AV. Now, this is quite important that they give us enough to find their company. That will become clear a bit later on. Just going to use test as the address. And I know this is a required field, so I'm just going to put 21st Century AV there and click register. So Tim has filled this in, and what happens now is the portal will send an email to an administrator at Sahara and ask them to authorize this account. So that's what we're going to go over to now. So we're changing hats. We're now a member of staff at Sahara who has received an email to let them know that a new member has requested an account and would like it. As it says, please moderate their application here. So putting on a administrator's hat, we click on this link and we get to see the information that Tim provided and to activate the account. Now this is important. This hasn't changed very much, but there are 4 new fields. I'm going to activate his account. I'm happy with that. Not going to change his password. Here are the 4 new fields. These are quite straightforward. These are tools that they should have access to. I'm just going to click yes on each one because I want to show that connection at the end of this video. This is vital. If we don't look up the SAP code for this company, i.e. 21st Century AV, and type it in here, the system will not authorize this new account to access their information. Now, I understand that you can either look this up in SAP if you've got a copy of SAP running, or you can actually look it up inside the Clevertouch Tools CMS, which is what I'll do now. So if I go over to the Clevertouch Tools CMS, which is on, I've lost the tab, hold on, which is here. I'm going to go to the Customer Manager and I'm going to search for 21st. That should be enough to find them. Here we go. And as you can see, their SAP code is this C21S002. I'm going to copy that. Going to come back over to where I was doing the moderation, paste it in. This connects this new account in the portal to the company information in what was the Sahara portal and is now Clevertouch Tools. Let's have a look. I cut that short for some reason. Don't think I need to change anything else. I know this is a required field, so I'm going to say yes. So as I click this button, this will activate Tim's account. It will send him an email to let him know that the account has been activated. And because we've provided this customer code or card code, Tim will have access to the information for 21st Century AV. Otherwise, he would just be a standalone account with no access to that information. So I'm going to click Save Member. As you can see, that's now left Tim with an active account down here. So now we have to role play going back to the Tim hat. You can see that he will have had an email saying that his account has been approved. This would normally go to Tim directly, but because I'm on a test system, you can see that it's just come to me for the purposes of demonstration. So moving over back as Tim, we are now going to log in as Tim. He's been told his account has been activated. His email address is, hold on, that one. And it was testtest01, wasn't it, as the password? So Tim is now logged into the portal, and because we've ticked yes on those 3 different options, he has 3 new tools available here. He can log an opportunity, project logging, he can access the targets of 21st Century AV, and he can access the data feeds of 21st Century AV. Everyone has this product store link. This is a new link that jumps you through to basically a product catalog. We're just getting this finished. This is just test information at the moment, but this will be about 120 products that are all relevant to Clevertouch portal users. So next tool is project logging. Now this is really interesting and kind of demonstrates the end of this process. Tim just had a brand new account created, and he had a brand new account created in the partner portal. Yet he is able to see 21st Century AV's project logs. And that's purely because we typed in their SAP customer code at the point that we authorized his account. If we hadn't done that, he would not be able to access this list. He would just be completely isolated. He would just be like a one user company who can create project logs afresh. That's clearly bad. You want Tim to act as if he is part of the larger company, and that's what that code does. So here you can see Tim is able to see all of the previous project logs for 21st Century AV. He can also access their sales targets because they're one of the customers that uses sales targets, so that's fantastic. And he can even look at, configure, and change data feeds from the system. All of that information is also repeated on this little menu up here, so he can move around without returning to the portal each time. Doesn't matter which way around he does it. And there's even a new option down here which is lets Tim do checks for firmware downloads, warranty information for specific screens. That's only come up because I'm in a test mode at the moment. Normally it would be he puts in his email here, he clicks look up, and he gets access to warranty information, firmware downloads, instructions, etc. for a particular screen that he needs to resolve a support issue on. And that's the whole process. So I would recommend, if you haven't already, watch the overview video talking about the role of Clevertouch tools, or look at some of the other videos about specific features within the system, such as the target system and the project logit system. Okay, thank you. Bye.